Hi Gemini, it's Jodie, your fellow sun sign Gemini. Now I'm back to give you a general reading for the week ahead and a love reading for the week ahead. I am using my Golden Universal Tarot deck. Just in case you didn't already know, these are my favourite cards. So, when I've completed your readings, your general and your love reading, I will then be asking for messages from 3 different oracle cards this week. So firstly, if I'm pointing in the right direction, my Moonology deck just here, then the Romance Angels Oracle deck, and then my Archangel Michael deck. And Gemini, I've ordered some new Oracle decks, so I'm looking forward to them coming hopefully tomorrow, but it is a bank holiday, but they will be ready by next week's readings. Okay, so Gemini, I look forward to these. Being a fellow Gemini myself, I really look forward to our weekly and our monthly readings on the channel. And I have people ask me, do I read for myself? I do try to, but it's a lot more clearer for me to get a reading from somebody else, because you're just so close to yourself. And as a medium, a reader, the number one thing that you need to do is to keep a clear, open mind. I am not the only one. I get other readers coming to me for readings, so I know what it's like. So yes, I do read for myself, but I do prefer to get readings from other readers. I've even had readings on YouTube, across YouTube, from other readers. But I've got a local reader that I go to. He's absolutely incredible, but he's booked up 6 months in advance. He is really, really good. I live in the south of England, and his name is Dan Clark. So if you are down here, if you're ever in the south of England, I would book well in advance to get in with him. But he's fantastic. He is really, really good. Okay, so enough jabbering on, Gemini. Firstly your general, then your love reading, and then the oracle card messages. Okay. What can Gemini expect to be happening, please, over this next week? What can people born under the sign of Gemini expect to be happening over this next week, please? Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles. This is good. If you've watched your monthly reading, you will know why. And if you haven't, I will place a link at the end on the screen. Right, 2 of Pentacles is the first card. Really, really good card. So you are seen here to be juggling different things around, trying to remain on your own 2 feet, but at the same time, at least you're doing it. So this is focusing on your priorities, responsibilities, as well as having fun and socialising. So getting things done, getting your ducks in a row, so to speak, whilst trying to remain balanced. So it's kind of having everything in your day-to-day life balanced. As I say, socialising, work, shopping, going out, sorting the house. Yes, really good for our first card for this week. Not quite sure what came next, but I'll just read both cards. So we then got the Hermit, also known as the zodiac sign of Virgo, and we have the 10 of Wands. Try not to take on too much, definitely. 10 of Wands, this is like taking the world on your shoulders. Yes, you're doing what needs to be done in the 2 of Pentacles, but in the 10 of Wands, don't take on too much. Try to find different ways of making your life physically easier. I'm going to be taking this advice myself too. As I'm giving this advice, I'll be watching this in a couple of days to watch it back. So 10 of Wands here. This person is struggling with all these wands, trying to get from one location to the next. And there are different ways to carry them. He could be taking them at a couple of wands at a time. He could be carrying some under both arms. So it literally is For one, try not to take on too much. And if you are taking on a lot over the next week, or you've got a lot to do, just try to find different ways. You're very creative like me, very clever like me. Sounds so egotistical, but it's true. We are clever. So find different ways to make your life easier, okay? You've then got the Hermit. So the Hermit card here is all about going within, introspecting, following your own path, listening to yourself and lighting your own way. Gosh, your advice for monthly readings for May was to make sure you're focusing on priorities, and yet we've got the Hermit. Try not to, we've got the opposite advice for you for your weekly reading. Try not to isolate yourself, okay? Even with lots and lots of things going on, make sure that you are socialising and speaking to people and getting out. Can you please clarify the Hermit? Why is the Hermit card here, please? Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So being on the right path, which is good. So keep listening to yourself, keep heading in the direction that you are. Heading towards new opportunities in this card in the Ace of Pentacles. We've then got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So try not to, it's not going to make sense. I was going to say try not to try too hard. Make sure that you're not trying too hard. Four of Swords, definitely. We get this card a lot. Make sure that you're getting a mental rest. Try to make sure you're getting enough sleep. Eight of Cups here, feeling emotionally unfulfilled. So it's like you know that you're heading in the right direction here. Again, emotional fulfillment. On a personal level, to me, is having a coffee with my friends, doing a bit of shopping around the charity shops in my local area, taking the kids to the park. It sounds like the littlest things in the world, but really they are the biggest things to me. So it's personal to you, what makes you feel emotionally better. So make sure that you are, for one, taking enough mental rest, and for two, making sure that you are paying attention not only to your priorities and responsibilities, but also to what makes you feel emotionally whole and emotionally better. Okay, so lots and lots and lots of advice there for you, or lots of suggestions, should I say. On to our love reading. Okay, my love life sucks. I say this all the time, but I'm not focusing on it. I'm not looking for love, which is good. I'm more focused on my children and my home, the channel, my friends, my family, obviously. But yes, on a personal level, there's not really anybody around to be reading about for me. So that's, to be honest, it's good. I need a clear head away from boys and men. Right, on to your love reading for the week ahead. What can Gemini expect to be happening, please, with regards to love and romance over this next week? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I just literally visualised like a happy, cheeky little like Chinese man. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. It was like, I can't even describe it, just really cheeky in my face, like quite pudgy cheeks, like cheeky. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands, also known as the Love Arrows, loving communication, Geminis. Two of Pentacles again. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, not sure which one came first again. I like to read with my eyes closed. Not read, I like to shuffle with my eyes closed. And then sometimes I don't know which card came first. Right, so yes, Eight of Wands here, as I say, known as the Love Arrows. This is loving communication. Two of Pentacles, you are seen here, very much just as I was describing about myself, to be focusing on your priorities, responsibilities, day-to-day life, other things as well as love. Ace of Pentacles, very reassuring, for you and for me that we're on the right path, heading towards a new opportunity within love. Let's clarify some messages. Let's clarify some cards. Can you please clarify the Eight of Wands? Oh gosh, right. Right, we've got the Three of Cups, possibly 3 people involved. We've got the King of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Chariot card. Somebody is missing you. They're either at a physical or emotional distance, or both. They're wanting to talk. They're wanting to talk face to face, but they're just plodding along here, going with the flow in the Chariot card. Right, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This person is seeking long-term security. They're wanting more with you. They're wanting long-term, basically. Five of Pentacles here. This is somebody who is wanting to return, somebody who's wanting to open up, somebody, again, who's wanting to come closer. So if somebody gets in touch with you over this next week that you've had previous dealings with within love and romance, they're seeking something long-term. Can you please clarify the Ace of Pentacles? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, please? Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. Seven of Wands is all about facing up to challenges head on with a passion on your part. And we've got the Two of Swords, not quite knowing what to do. Seeking clarity here, going within, just like the Hermit card. Can you please clarify the Seven of Wands? Why is the Seven of Wands here, please? Can you please clarify why the Seven of Wands is here? Eight of Swords, right. So Gemini, you are seen here with regards to love and romance to be not knowing quite what to do. Seven of Wands, wanting to face challenges and obstacles head on, wanting this new opportunity. There is reassurance here that you are on the right path. It's just at the same time, try not to worry, because Eight of Swords, we've got here overthinking, stuck in our own head, again not knowing what to do, but you are on the right path. So even if nothing seems to be in motion, it's like it's in motion in the background. It's like it's fated. Something is fated here for you, but what? Can you please clarify the Two of Swords? Why is the Two of Swords here, please? Okay, we've got the Five of Cups, so you need to remain optimistic with regards to love and romance and the future. And again, I will be watching this myself thinking, yes, I know, I'm listening to myself, how crazy is that, but it's true. Five of Cups here, remain optimistic. You may not know what to do right now, but something is in motion is what I'm getting, okay? Six of Swords here, we've got the want or need for reassurance. Emotional and mental reassurance. There's the determination, there's the passion here on your part to reach this opportunity, but everything takes time, and that's all I can say. Everything takes time, and you're on the right path, so try not to worry. Okay, on to our oracle messages. Somebody's wanting to come back and return. It needs to feel right. For one, it needs to feel right. It's not like the old cliche of they need to prove themselves, or it's not like that. It needs to feel right. That's it. Okay. Firstly, my Moonology deck. Are there any messages, please, for Gemini? Any messages? What do you need to release? Waning moon. Let's clarify this with the tarot. Tarot. Sometimes I miss my R's. Don't know if you notice. I sound like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name. Because of all these new laws and things, I don't know what. I'm not going to worry. See, I'm overthinking. Can you please clarify this message? What is this with regards to, please, this Moonology message? Oh, 8 of Swords. Whatever's doing your head in. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles. This is like being in limbo. If you feel like you are in limbo between you and somebody else, if you are waiting for somebody to give you some type of reassurance, again, you are being told here that you're on the right path. So if you've had to leave somebody behind or somebody has left you behind, you're heading to something better, okay? If somebody gets in touch with you, great. Until then, just try not to sweat it. 8 of Swords. 5 of Cups, remain positive. So what do you need to release? Waning moon. Please comment below because that will be helpful, not only to me, but to others, and you can all talk to each other. Right, on to my Romance Angels Oracle deck. Are there any messages, please, for Gemini? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And last but not least, my Archangel Michael deck. And I've got 3 new decks coming. And a lovely lady contacted me a couple of days ago. She wants me to use her oracle cards on the channel to help promote them. And that's fine. They look like nice cards, so I'm looking forward to that. So 3 new oracle decks coming this week, and this lady is also sending me a copy of her oracle cards that she's created. So that's really, really sweet. Are there any messages, please, for Gemini? Okay, that's really good. It's landed right here on top of what do you need to know and the 8 of Swords. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Do your best to listen to yourself, okay? That's very important. Now, this message does come alongside a prayer. I'm going to read the prayer aloud, and then Gemini, it's entirely up to you if you wish to read this within prayer. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so that your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. So really important to be listening to yourself with regards to the situation. Okay, so Gemini, I think that's it. Main card right at the top here to me, Ace of Pentacles. You're on the right path. You are heading to a new opportunity. Whether this is with somebody you've already had dealings with or not, there is something that is laying in your future that is better for you or amazing. I don't know, I could come up with so many different words. We're heading towards a new opportunity and it's good for you. Okay, so Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed the readings. I hope that you have too. Please do subscribe if you've not already subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my details are in the description box below. And don't forget to check out your monthly reading for May, which will appear on the screen somewhere here. So I wish you all the very best. Have a fantastic week, Gemini, and bye for now.